This is the video with ideas and tips 26 to 30 out of a series of 100 where I share ideas with you on organizing, being productive, and being decluttered so you can have a more successful life. The link to the other videos that came before this video will be shared in the description box of this video. I share only 5 ideas in each one because I want the videos to be as short as possible so that way it's not taking too much of your time. And they are very random, so some of them have to do with money, some of them have to do with your home, some of them have to do with your work. So my suggestion is that you subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. And if you know people who also could use a lot of these ideas, I would suggest you share the video link with them. That way they could see it and they can get ideas too. Okay, tip number 26. Develop a system for staying in touch with your network of friends, family, your former coworkers, your former classmates, and your colleagues every few months. So having a network is so important. In fact, I was just recently writing an article on how to get ready for a recession, and one of the ideas was make sure you consistently communicate with everybody you know. The reason why is what happens when we have a recession. People have loss of jobs, loss of hours, loss of benefits. And you know what? That's the time when we have to be resourceful with one another. Human beings are our biggest resource, right? And so staying in touch with them is so important. So I gave some ideas and suggestions in the article, which I will share in the description box, on how to consistently be in touch with your network at all times. In fact, on my website on efficiencyandorganization.com, I have a document that I've put that you can download. And it's so effective because it reminds you, like it's like a way each month you can write down the names of your people in your network that you could stay in touch with. So that way you guys are relying on each other, helping each other with support, advice, and anything else that might come up. You are a resource for one another. Be aware of how much time you spend when you go to events. Okay, and this could be family events, events that friends put together, or it could be professional events. Be very mindful and organized with your time because it is valuable. My biggest suggestion is when you go, have an idea when you're gonna get there and how long you're gonna stay. Have that plan in your mind in advance. Yes, you might stay an extra 30 minutes, extra hour, especially if it's productive, if it's fruitful, if you're enjoying yourself. Like let's say you're going to a friend's birthday party or a friend's child's birthday party. Let's say the invitation says arrive at 1 o'clock. Great. Have in mind when you're gonna leave. So 3 o'clock might be a good time. This is very important for busy people who have a lot to do, who need to be productive. Tip 28. Have reading materials with you everywhere you go where you might have to wait. So my purse is big. It's not a tiny purse. And you know why it's like that? Because I have my planner in there all the time and I have a book or a magazine in there. Because I often am places where I am waiting. It's a perfect time to take it out and read. Tip 29, in your planner, schedule ahead when you need to take your car for maintenance. So cars need every so often their tune-ups and they need their oil changes and such. And yeah, sometimes it's tied to the mileage, but it wouldn't hurt to go into your planner and kind of schedule those in advance. So that way time doesn't go by and you go, oops, I was supposed to take care of it and I didn't. So that happens a lot of times with our batteries. When the car batteries die and you're like somewhere where you don't want to be for very long. So the best thing to do is find out when the battery should be changed, when the tires should be changed, so all the maintenance stuff, and just kind of put it in your planner to make sure as it gets near to plan for it. And before I give you tip 30 for this video, again, it's a reminder to subscribe to the channel. And what we're gonna do is in the comment box, we are going to write, let's get organized. That's what we're gonna write. So in the comments of this video, you are going to go and say, let's get organized, okay? Because that would be like your way of putting it out there that you're gonna do better with organizing, whether it's your time, whether it's organizing your mind, whether it's organizing your spaces, your desk, whatever it might be. If you have things that are starting to fall apart and need replacing soon, start planning for them now. My water heater, I was just recently told it needs to be changed. So it's old, it's like basically lived its life and it's just clinging in there. And so I know it needs to be replaced. I know it's gonna cost about $2,000 and I need to get ready for that. And so now I have like an account set up specifically for that so I could start saving and planning for the expense. I feel like my refrigerator is gonna come after that. I know it's like on its last legs and that's a big expense too. And so I know I have to start working towards that as soon as I have the money saved up for the water heater. You know what else? I just remembered my glasses. My glasses, right now I'm wearing contact lenses, but my glasses are about $400 and I have insurance, but it only pays like 20%. So those need replacing. And so I have to start saving for that, planning for that also, because they're kind of scratched up right now. I will have the next video on tips 31 to 35 coming very soon. I appreciate you being with me and I will catch you in the next video.